How to stop being afraid of posting on social media. You filmed the video, it's ready, it's sitting in the gallery, but you're afraid to click that post button. What if they judge me? What if it is not good enough? What if that video will get 5 views and that my buddy goes for weeks, months, or even years without posting? Because you're a little bitch. If you found yourself, this video is for you. Today I'm gonna break down where does this fear come from, how to fix it, and give you a few exercises you can do today to start taking action. I'm Christian, I've been in content creation for the last 2 years. I've been building a very strong and successful personal brand, and I'm gonna be telling you the biggest fear I had in the beginning. And that is a fear of other people's judgment and how to start posting without giving a fuck. This is not the fear of filming, not the fear of editing, it's just a fear of posting a publish button. Can you imagine that? This is one of the most common invisible barriers that every creator faces, and it's totally fixable in a few minutes. First, let's be honest what is actually happening in your head. The fear of posting is not weakness or laziness, it's just your biology. Your brain is wired to avoid social rejection for thousands of years ago. And social rejection meant death thousands of years ago. So it's not rare that you feel this way, it's a human's nature. Whenever you get rejected or not accepted, your brain sends you a signal of fear. You get fear of death. If you don't believe me, go read that on Wikipedia. But people thousands of years ago were feared if they got rejected. That meant death, bro. Like I told you already, it's very important to get that in your head because that doesn't happen without a reason. And you can stop that right now. On top of that, there are 3 main fears that hide behind the publish button. Fear 1 is fear of other people's judgment. What will other people say about you? That's one of the most common ones. The second one, fear of failure. That means if you post your video, you're fearing that it will get 5 views and everybody will laugh at you. The third fear is fear of success. And yeah, this one also exists. That fear is actually being the one when you post the video and you get a lot of fucking views, a lot of followers, you get very successful at it. That fear is a fear of not being able to keep up with that success. Here is the key thing. All of your fears live in your imagination. And that means it's not in the reality. It can be worked out. Let's get specific. Here are the 6 things that actually work into improving that fear and fixing it forever. Tip 1, post and leave the app. That's what I did, and I struggle with it because when you post, your brain is like, oh, let me see what's happening on the social media. Did I get any views? Are people commenting? Oh, you panic, bro. And that's the worst thing you can do. Go close the app for 24 hours. That's the first step you will do. And that fixes 2 very important problems. The first problem is the problem of going constantly on social media and being tied to the numbers. And all of the big creators who have millions of followers face this problem because they constantly want to see if their video performed well, if they got a lot of followers and likes. And that's very bad because you constantly go on the app and you live the digital life. Your eyes are focused on the fucking phone, bro. And you don't live your life, you focus on imaginary things. And that shifts your focus totally in a separate path. And you start to become a social media maniac. And that's the worst thing that could happen to you. It happened to me, and I was so unfocused, I couldn't even make money because of that. And the second thing, of course, it is to prevent yourself from deleting the video. Because maybe your bully from high school will comment on the post and be like, yo bro, stop posting, you're a dumbass. And you'll be like, yeah, he's right, let me delete the video. And you are a dumbass if you delete the video. So we prevent 2 things from happening. So stop going onto your profile for 24 hours. Let it sit. Tip 2, redefine what good actually means. So you can find yourself being like, I need to be perfect on camera. I need to post a perfect video to actually start posting. And you constantly get into that loop of trying to find a perfect video. No, you start posting. My first ever video online was so fucking shit. and I didn't even realize it was shit. I was trying to make it perfect, but I didn't even make it perfect. Stop trying to make your video perfect. Start posting however it looks. Because the one thing that prevents you from posting is trying to make a perfect video. Why? Because your brain tries to find other ways to tell you to stop posting, to stop being rejected. And that's a totally natural biology and a nature of a man. If you keep doing this constantly, trying to make a perfect video, your brain will own you. Yeah, in a literal way. Your brain, your subconscious mind will own you. And you don't want your subconscious mind to win, because subconscious mind can be evil. So stop trying to make a perfect video, because even when I started YouTube, I didn't make a perfect video. Go back, go to my first video ever and see how good it is. It's not good as this one right now. And I didn't even give a fuck anymore, because I knew that my brain is playing tricks on me. And I didn't even want to be owned by my own subconscious mind. That's the biggest thing that holds people back. When you film even an imperfect video, you make yourself better. When you film 100 of imperfect videos, very bad videos, you see what is good. You know what is good and where to improve. But when you post 0 or maybe 5 very bad videos, you don't even know what good looks like. And you don't even know how to improve. So you need to start right now. You need to start posting right fucking now, because you will actually see what works. And you can actually test and see what you're good at. And right now, I'm in the position where I still test my content. Because I'm not on YouTube or social media for 10 years now. I'm still testing, I'm still figuring things out. Who knows, maybe this video will blow up and I will start posting more of these. You know, like, you need to start constantly testing your content, because that's the only thing that will actually give you success in content creation. Third, very important tip, and this is how I actually started posting online. It was using Instagram trial reels. You know what is trial reels? You post a reel and it doesn't show to your followers. It only shows to people who don't follow you. And with that tool, I've been actually posting online a lot of videos on trial reels, and I was trying to find the best performing ones. Like, I had reels from 1,000 views to 500k views, and those ones who performed very well, I published them to my own profile and my followers to see. So whenever I had a reel that's over 300k views, I would post that so followers can see it, and I was getting messages like, "Oh, congrats bro, you actually made it, blah blah blah, you're famous now." Like, everybody's texting me that I'm good at it. But I tried to post a few reels that didn't even get a few thousand views, and people were like, "Bro, it doesn't work, like, what's happening? Your content started to suck." That was the point where I was not even giving a fuck anymore. So you can start posting the bad performing videos after you stop giving a fuck. And you will stop giving a fuck after you implement all of these ideas I'm gonna be telling you right now. Fourth tip is to make your posting a habit. You need to start posting every single day just to check that to-do list for now. You don't need to focus on getting results online, getting followers, or getting an audience right now. You need to start breaking your fear of judgment. So you need to be constantly, every single day, starting to post. Treating it like a task, not like a big deal. So start treating your content like it's not a big of a deal. Like, post every single day. All of the reels, all of the good reels I've been focusing on and I've been putting all of my energy in, I forgot them after 2 days, because I've been posting and I've been creating other reels that I actually put my brain power in. So I totally forget about the other reels that are performing very well in the background. So you need to make your posting a habit, not a big deal, because it's not a big deal. People post 10 to 15 videos per day and don't give a fuck. If you're scared, if you're like fearing other people's judgment, because the posting online is the future right now. You make money with online personal branding or whatever you do online. And this also helps you with not making your content perfect, because when you need to post every single day, you don't have time to make it perfect. You need to post every single day. And with doing that, you actually stop being a fucking perfectionist. And you break that barrier of trying to be perfect. And you break that barrier in your mind that you need to constantly post perfect content. You don't need to do that. People do talking head videos 10 times per day and they get from 1,000 views to 500k views to a million views because it's not perfect. Like people right now in today's day and age, they don't want to look at perfect videos. You ever seen the videos where somebody's doing something and there is a caption of Snapchat, like that bar you see on Snapchat when people text? It adds a human touch to it. When you see a video with all of the good cameras, all of the good editing, all of the good stuff in it, like highly produced, people don't look at it because it doesn't have a human touch. It looks produced, it looks like made up beforehand, and people love authenticity. So stop being perfect. Start posting even the simplest talking head videos. Fifth tip, separate your videos from your identity. When you post online and see a video flop, you feel personal about that. You feel like you've failed in content creation because it didn't perform well. No, every single video you post is an experiment. You experiment every single day what works and what doesn't. You need to stop treating it personal. It's all a big experiment. When you get enough experiments done, when you see what actually works, you start posting that content that actually works and that delivers you amazing results. And it's all a kind of a loop. When you post bad content, you teach yourself to post a little bit better content. When you get a little bit better content, you post more better content. After that more better content, you find out how to post excellent content. When you post enough of excellent content, you will get an idea how to post fucking perfect piece of content. And it's literally like a snowball effect. You need to constantly experiment. Stop taking it personally when your video flops. Who gives a fuck? Nobody even saw it. So stop treating it very personally and start posting everything that comes in your mind. Tip 6. Find your post anyway mantra. This means posting right now and clicking that publish button will get me closer to becoming famous, I don't know, making more money, or actually getting 10k followers, for example. Posting anyway, even though if you don't feel like it, and even though if you fear of clicking that publish button, is getting you closer to getting your goals done. So let's frame it like this. Most of creators online see big success after their 200, 300 short form video on social media. And I'm telling you this from my own experience. I didn't even have 150 videos on my profile and I had around 5k followers, something like that. And it's not a big number when you actually see it from above. And most creators that have more than 10k followers have been posting like 200 video pieces that year or in their like first 6 months or whatever. First 200 or 300 videos will be the videos that get you to 10k, 20k, maybe somebody to 50k, 100k. Like it's guaranteed to get success. And when you see it from above, 200 videos or 150 videos are not that big of a deal. Like it can be done in 6 months. Or even if you post 5 to 10 times per day, you will already check that list in like 2 to 3 months. And you will get that goal you actually wanted. But my first year was around 200 pieces of content and I had around 6k, 7k followers, something like that. And around 250, I hit my most viral video and I got 30k followers. And that's how easy social media is. And I'm telling you this because literally one video separated me from being at 6k followers to being at 30k followers because I had a very, very viral video that got 100 million views. I made a series on that video that got me around 200 million views in like 2 weeks. And I got 30k followers, 40k on TikTok, and I was fucking shocked, bro. Literally one video separated me from being a G on Instagram. And that could actually happen to you. So you need to constantly test and constantly post because who knows, maybe that video which you didn't even think you would like to post will be the most viral video or the biggest video that will actually bring you the most amount of money in your life. Who knows? Just don't give a fuck. Just post if you even don't feel like posting. Now let's do the practical work. I'm gonna be giving you 3 exercises right now, and you need to execute on them right away. Right now, literally. Next time you're ready to post, you have your video done and everything is ready, go on Instagram or TikTok, wherever, go try to post that video, but count to 5. You're on the last page of posting, have that share button, that draft button, and count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Post. Because when you do that, your brain won't be able to keep up with that and won't even make a hesitation in your mind. Because that's the only way you can actually hit that publish button without hesitating. That's my 5-second tactic I've been doing for myself, and that's the best way you actually stop making your brain trying to talk you out of it. And that's how you post your content without hesitation. And when you do that, you close the app. Who gives a fuck? Exercise 2. If you fear of being commented bad things on your videos, go to top 10 creators you see on Reels and start commenting their posts. Go on some Reels that are not that viral on their profile. Start commenting 10 comments per day that are very thoughtful. What you will actually see, you will see that the comment section is actually a section of normal people. Like, there are a lot of people that actually connect and actually reach out to each other from comments. And this will help you to realize that the comment section is not that big of a deal. And plus in that, even though if that creator is a smaller creator, he can potentially comment on your videos something very thoughtful and great because you did that on his video. And who knows, you can actually connect with those people, maybe get their follow. And that's how I actually did that for myself. I've been commenting very good and thoughtful things on other people's posts, and I've been connecting much better after doing that. Because you show them support, and they will do that to you also. Exercise 3. Write down the worst case scenario. What could actually happen in the worst case of posting your video? Like, write that down. Like, okay, maybe my video will get 10 views. Okay, what will happen after getting 10 views in a video? Nothing. When you actually think about it, nothing will happen. Maybe a friend will see it and be like, okay, that's it. And like, write something about, and write maybe a comment from a friend will appear. Oh bro, stop posting, you're a retard. That's not your friend, bro. That's not your friend. Like, if he doesn't support you, he's not your friend. Who gives a fuck about that guy? Like, block him. He's a retard. And when you actually think about or write your worst case scenarios that will happen after posting, you will see that it's not that bad. Like, it's not that bad. What will happen? You will not die, bro. You will not get waited out in front of your door by 10 people to be beaten. Like, no. Nobody gives a fuck. People are programmed to forget about everything you did in that certain moment. I see a lot of people on the streets holding up their cameras, starting recording, like taking pictures or whatever, like talking in the camera while there is like 10 different people around them. And yeah, I forget about that guy who was recording in a minute. Like, nobody actually gives a fuck. They think about themselves and they look their ass, not yours. Like, yeah, even if you start talking in public or posting a video online, maybe, yeah, okay, somebody from your friends list or your family will think about like, okay, he's posting, what the fuck? Be like surprised, but they won't give a fuck anymore after scrolling a few more reels. They'll be like, they will forget it. They don't give a fuck about that. No human being cares about other human beings. They watch their ass. And that's it. I watch my ass, you watch your ass. And I want to leave you with this. Every single creator was once in your exact situation. Thinking about what will other people say. Will I be judged? Will I be replaced? Will I be fucking hated on? But no, like, yeah, maybe on the beginning, who gives a fuck? Like, you have your whole life in front of you. And why don't you use it right now? Use that right now because you want to do and you need to do the stuff you want to do in your life. You don't want to be owned by other people. And whenever you think about other people judging you, they own you. Whenever you fear their opinion, they own you. And that's the worst spot you can be in. Use this life and post and do whatever you actually want to do. Everybody watches their ass. They don't give a fuck after 5 minutes. After posting for some time, you will forget about that fear of judgment. And you won't even give a fuck anymore. It'll be like, I'm posting today 10 videos, who gives a fuck? Like, I'm gonna be naked on the street. Like, I don't give a fuck. Today, at this point, after 2 years in content creation, I don't give a single fuck what other people say. I can go naked on the street and be like, yo, watch me. Like, I don't give a fuck. And that's how you build when you click that publish button enough times. And I totally wiped that fear of judgment after maybe like 4 to 5 months of posting consistently. And I was posting one video every 2 to 3 days. And you can do that much faster if you post every single day for 2 to 3 videos per day. Because that's how you figure out and experiment what works. That's the fastest way you actually stop caring what other people say. And I want to see which of these 6 tips actually hits the hardest. Go comment that down below. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. Stop being a bitch and start posting like a motherfucker. So go subscribe if you want to see more of these kinds of videos. And I'm gonna be seeing you in another one, boys. Ciao, ciao.